210. Sango Louis Etongwe, thank you for talking with us today. We just completed a marathon rally here in New York at the UN Plaza, where Southern Cameroonians and Ambazonians from across the board met to look at a path forward. What is your assessment, not just of the demonstration that took place here today, but of news coming from ground zero in Southern Cameroons, where Southern Cameroonians got out en masse today to show that they are ready for independence?
Well, I think it is very obvious to me that Biya's days are numbered. There's no question about that. And what happened today in New York is a culmination of the things that happened in Southern Cameroons. To me, it's sort of like an icing to the cake on both sides. And, you know, for everything that has a beginning, there's always an end. So basically, there's no question in my mind that Biya's days are numbered. It's just a matter of when, not if.
What do we need to continue doing as a community to make sure that we sustain this momentum, to make sure that we take it to that logical end that you were talking about? What needs to be done, both here and at home?
And I think what has to be done is already in the process, which is the fact that we have to unite. You know, it is absolutely true that if you have to succeed in any undertaking, the need to collaborate. If it's an organization, if it's a family, if it's a nation, there is a need to get things together. And if we have factions that we have where there are differences of opinion, it's okay. You know, if you have a friend with whom you never have any arguments, then that relationship is not a very true relationship. So basically, in spite of the fact that we have, you know, difference of opinion how we can handle this, we have to get together and have this thing done. It's okay to argue, but we shouldn't argue to a point of disruption and destruction. So the most important thing to get to the point is that we all have to work together, because we have one common enemy, but we have a common goal. So let's work together because of the fact that we have a common goal.
2 points. One on a recall election that started online yesterday.
Yes.
Recalling Southern Cameroonian parliamentarians back home. What do you think about that process? How important is that to the end goal? A. B. What do you think about the idea also that has been circulated for a long time now by a group that you're also a member of for the election of a leader, which would come back to the idea of unity that you're talking about?
Yes, I think sometimes history is very important, and when you see certain things that happen in the past, you can replicate what has happened in the past to make it well. And history has said repeatedly, over and over, you know, to get to your point, what do we have to do? Because if you see what's going on now, it is something that has to deal with a lot of factions, a lot of people. And to get to a point of having to recall our parliamentarians, it has happened before. If you retrospect, when our chiefs in Nigeria decided to make a recall of all of those individuals, that was the beginning of what it became later on as Southern Cameroons by the West Cameroon, because essentially they terminated their relationship with the Nigerians.
Yes.
So what I'm saying basically is we can replicate the same thing. It is absolutely important that all of the parliamentarians, all members of parliament currently in Cameroon should withdraw from the place, an institution that is not worthy of anything. They have not served the Southern Cameroonians well, and I think it is time for them to bid goodbye, because that is not a good thing. They have to leave. They have to resign by all means. It's just the right thing to do.